Hi, I'm Sarah. I am a tarot card reader and spiritual transformation coach, and I'm here today to give you a reading and some guidance on how to get more motivated to take action on your dreams. I've got some cards here I'm going to start with, and then we'll go from there, right? So the first card we've got is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So this card when it talks about, it's not about motivation, it's more about when you get guided to do something, it's trust that it's divinely guided, trust that it's been sent to you for a reason, that you've been given this idea to follow, you've been given this idea by spirit or the universe or whatever name you want to put towards that. It doesn't matter what your name you put towards it. This is telling me that the guidance you're getting is divinely guided. Trust that it's divinely guided for the first point. Trust that you are receiving this knowledge, these ideas for a reason. That can really help with your motivation once you really believe and trust that that guidance is for you, that it's meant for you. Then if you've been given that guidance for one, you have the ability to go for it. You have the ability to achieve that, and that is meant for you. You are meant to follow that guidance. You are meant to take action on that guidance. That can really help with your motivation when you know that the guidance, you know and trust that the guidance you're getting is meant for you, that you can do it, you have the knowledge, the abilities to do it, and to follow through with that idea and make it amazing and to make really great success out of it. So the next card we have is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking things. Stop overthinking and just trust that you're on the right path. Trust that wherever you are right now, that you're already on the right path, that you're already doing it, you're already doing exactly what you need to do. You're already on the right, facing the right direction. So just keep facing the right direction. Keep focused on that goal. Keep focused on that dream. And for also, even if you don't feel like being focused on the big picture, focus on the next step, on the next thing. And it's not about just saying, right, I've got to do this. It's this action it's ultimately leading you to your bigger picture. Even if you don't see results straight away, the results will follow. You're still planting seeds, you're still moving, and you're still taking action, and the movement is what's important. So to motivate yourself to take action, to motivate yourself to move forward, stop overthinking things. Stop it. There's no need to overthink things. And I understand completely, because I overthink everything. I do. I overthink everything. We all do, right? It's part of being human. It's part of the human experience. But just keep facing your true north. So the true north as in your north node, which is your destination, which is where you're heading, which is your path you're meant to be taking. And just stop overthinking and just keep taking that action. The next card we have is the Page of Ariel. When it comes to motivation, it says to make sure that if you feel like you're lacking motivation because you don't feel like there's enough knowledge, you don't have enough knowledge, learn something new. The knowledge is key. Knowledge is important. The reason why you're not motivated to take the action. If it's not that you don't trust that the guidance is for you, if it's not that you're overthinking things and you keep doubting yourself and you keep doubting the path that you're on and you keep doubting that you're heading in the right direction, if it's none of those things, then it may be that you don't feel like you're educated enough. You don't feel like you have enough knowledge. Now, there can be a trap with this where you don't feel like there's enough knowledge, so you're not taking motivation. So you learn something new and it still don't feel like it's enough, and it can be a cycle that you need, a never-ending cycle. So you need to know when enough's enough. Obviously, we're always learning. We're always continuing to learn. We always need to learn. It's important. As well as it being fun, but apart from that, it's important to keep learning. It's important to keep the knowledge flowing, but also making sure that you're not stuck in that knowledge cycle and just trusting that you have the knowledge inside you to take action. Like I said at the beginning, you have the knowledge and abilities to take the action on these ideas and this guidance now. That as you take action, as you move forward, you might find that then you'll start needing to learn something new. So you can learn something new and then take the action what you need on that, and then keep taking the steps. And as you take the steps, you might feel more motivated. You might then, you might feel more motivated. And then I've just been told, but motivation goes up and down. It ebbs and flows. You're not always going to be motivated and amazing and raring to go straight away. You're going to sometimes want to sit and relax. You're going to want to be calm. You're going to sometimes you're not going to feel like it. But if you waited till you were raring to go all of the time before you took any action, it's going to be very slow going, and you might find that you're never in that state to begin with, and then you don't take any action, and then you become stagnant, and we don't want stagnant. Stagnant water stinks for a start, but apart from that, we don't want to be stagnant. We want to be moving, because it's important to be moving. It's important to be going with what you want, taking the action with what you want, and moving forward, right? So make sure that you get to work too. Make sure you work and move forward. Then we've got the 5 of Michael, which tells me that lack of motivation could be because the situations around you that aren't serving you anymore. There's people who aren't serving you anymore. That you may need to cut ties with, or at least limit contact with. If you find that the person drags you down an awful lot, if you find that after you've spoken to that person, you don't feel like doing absolutely anything, cut ties with them completely, not as in cut the person out of your life. We don't want to be doing that. Well, sometimes we might do, depending on the person, but it's about cutting those energetic ties with the person, protecting yourself, releasing their energy and getting your energy back, so you've got no one else's energy tying you down, holding you back, and then you might start feeling the motivation again. And also release attachment to the outcome. If the reason you're not motivated is because you've taken action before and you didn't get the results that you wanted, you didn't get as many sales as you wanted, it didn't go the way you planned, it went completely off key and not in line with anything, then you might find it difficult to get motivated because that's what's going through your head, that you don't believe that even if you take action, things will work out. So what we need to be doing is working on that limiting belief for a start, removing that limiting belief and realizing that just because something else didn't work out doesn't mean this next thing won't. And there's always a reason why you're taking the action. You're always still planting seeds. You're always still moving forward, and movement forward is important. But also release attachment to the outcome. Take the action, but don't have any attachment on the outcome. Don't say, right, if I take this action, then I'm going to get these sales and I'm going to have more money coming in my business and I'm going to... But no, just take the action. I've got will I am. Is it will I am in my head again? Take the action. But seriously, just release attachment to the outcome. It's not about what the outcome is. It's about just taking that action and taking that action anyway. Whether you feel motivated or not, just take the action anyway. The Three of Ariel then shows up to say that make sure that you're doing something that you love every now and again. If the thing that you're working towards or taking action on, if it's not something that you love, but you still need to do it at some point, like work, for instance, like cleaning up, for instance, like cooking, for instance, whatever it is you need to do but don't love, and you don't have the motivation to do it and you can't be bothered and it just feels like hard work, you might find that you're never going to be amazing and raring to go and motivated and dying to do it. But the action still needs to be done. So make sure that you are doing something that you love within your life every day. Making sure that you do something that you enjoy, do something you love. Be creative, have fun with other people, spend time with other people. Don't just focus on the work. Don't just focus on the action, the work. Focus on the joy too. Focus on a community and having fun. Get the community to help you if you need to. Speak to people about it. And just make sure that you're having fun and doing something that you love. The Six of Gabriel then shows up to tell me that you need to congratulate yourself when you take the action. Congratulate yourself when you've done something, whether you've been felt motivated to do it or not. Congratulate yourself, celebrate, treat yourself, and enjoy the process, and enjoy the fact that you've taken some action, whether you felt like it or not, whether you felt motivated or not, you've taken the action anyway. And that's something to celebrate, right? You've taken the action and that's something to celebrate. And then celebrate that, treat yourself, have fun before moving on to the next step. It doesn't have to be constant action all the time. There's also a point that I was told whilst I was saying that you're never always going to be completely motivated. Sometimes the motivation isn't there. But you can take the action anyway for a start, because that's important, to just say, right, no more procrastinating, no more messing about. I'm going to just take the action and move forward. And the motivation might follow. Once you start doing it, the motivation will come to you. And you might want to then do more. And then we have the... if you're trying to make yourself motivated before you do something, if you need that bit of motivation to do something, to to make sure that you're having fun and enjoying everything. Make sure that you're celebrating along the way. Make sure that you're following your joy, you're happy. Dance around the room, sing, whatever brings, excuse me, that's what happens when I'm channeling. That's not good. This is the motivation. Yeah, bringing the energy up. That's what I was saying. To bring your energy up, bring that energy up. Dance, jump around, sing, play games, have fun, enjoy yourself, go for a walk even. But have fun. And that can help bring your motivation up. Once you've had fun, once you've danced around, sang, whatever it is that makes you feel energetic, then go straight into what it is you were been procrastinating on. That can really help with your motivation. Enjoy what it is you have right now. Look at what you've got. Look at what you've created. Look at the action that you've taken that perhaps you weren't motivated to do. And what did that bring you? How much has that brought into your life? Material and spiritual prosperity, it says. So by taking action, whether you're motivated or not, it can bring in that material and spiritual prosperity you're looking for. But also look out and see what you've achieved. Look out and spend time in nature, spend time outdoors, spend time just looking at what you've created, looking at what it is. You maybe look at the big picture and look at what it is you want. And take that time. Take that time when you feel you need to calm, to relax, to be in nature, to take it easy. And take it easy. Then we've got the seven card here. Choose wisely. Don't try to focus on 7 things at once for a start. So don't focus on 7 things at once. Just focus on one goal, one thing at a time. Don't feel like you need to do everything at once. You don't. Just focus on that one thing at a time. Take that one action. Get the motivation to do that one action and then see what happens after. I tend to find that if I'm not motivated to do something, if I haven't brought my energy up and get the energy flowing first, and I just take the action anyway, the motivation will start to flow. And then I'll be like, right, I've done that. That's amazing. I'll have a cup of coffee. I'll have that snack. I'll have lunch or whatever. And then I'll take the next action. Then I can't wait to take the next action because the motivation then has started. Or I'll do a task, then the motivation will start flowing because I've sat down and done the task, and I'll say, right, now I'm going to do that task because the motivation is there then. So I'll do that task, and I'll work while the motivation is there. And then when it starts ebbing again, I'll take that time again to relax, to celebrate my wins, to have fun, to do something different. Then we've got 2 crystals here. Angelite to start with might be useful, and ametrine. But either way, this is saying to spend time with like-minded people. Talk through it with like-minded people. Get others to help you to motivate to do things that you really don't want to do. Your friends will help you. Your tribe, the like-minded people will help you with the motivation to get going. Then ametrine says to balance your masculine and feminine energies. So balancing the creativity. So be creative once in a while, have fun and be creative. And also to have the confidence, to work on your confidence, to be creative every now and again, to take the action every now and again, to meditate and listen to your intuition and guidance, and work on both sides and balance both things out. It's important to have both masculine and feminine energies, and we need both. Sometimes we need to meditate, relax, calm. We need to be more caring and nurturing and loving with ourselves. Sometimes we need to be more creative. Other times we need to have the confidence. We need to be moving forward. We need to be taking action. We need to be moving. We need to be working. We need to be taking action in what it is we need to do. So it's both sides of the coin are needed. And if you're completely focused on just the action, on just the job, on just the work, on just the goal that you're working towards, and you're not having fun, that can really make your motivation ebb a lot more too. But ultimately, to get the motivation, to take the action, what it is we need to be aware of is that motivation ebbs and flows. You're not always going to be motivated all the time. Sometimes we need to take time out. Sometimes we need to do something different. Sometimes we don't feel motivated, but we've got to do something, so we've got to just do it anyway. Either way, we have to do what feels right to us, to trust that motivation ebbs and flows, to trust that these things happen, and that motivation won't always be there. And to find a way to either motivate yourself, or if you can't find a way to motivate yourself, get other people to help to motivate you, or just take the action anyway and then see what happens with your motivation as you take the action. You can't always wait for motivation to do things before you take action, because quite frankly, if I waited for the motivation to clean the house, I wouldn't clean the house. I don't like it. I don't have the motivation to clean the house, but I do it anyway because I have to do it, because sometimes I don't feel like cooking, but I can't have a takeaway every night of the week. No. I can't have a takeaway every night of the week. The child cannot have a takeaway every night of the week. So I have to sometimes do it anyway. Say, right, I'm going to get up at 3:00 and start doing the tea. That's what's going to happen every day. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to just move. And I'll put music on. I'll have fun while I'm doing it. And that will help with the motivation then, and help me with the motivation to take the actions that I've set out to do. So that is your reading. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that useful, and I will be back sometime with another reading. I hope you have the most amazing day. Bye.